government, there has been a trend that tenders were postponed and contracts cancelled and rescoped and withdrawn, and it was quite the trend actually kicked up quite a lot, from about 5 to 10% of the total number of tenders to something like 25–30% at one stage a year or two ago, which is worrying. And depending on what you're talking about, if you talk about local and provincial government, that I'm afraid is still a worry. It is a big portion of general government, which is, apart from the other two, national government also in there. It is an important client base for the smaller companies, which is also worrying because that's where you want the development. But the corporations the public corporations seem to be in a more confident mood, because, for example, Eskom got a bigger guarantee from government, Transnet is getting their act together. So from that side there is certainly activity, and like I said, there were lots of work done that were delayed for the last 2 years, like some of the official data is also saying. The private sector is a little bit more difficult to judge, but there seem to be lots of requests for updating of budgets, and in the mining industry, there's internationally the resources boom is going on, and it is strengthening again, despite the international, specifically the East, China and India, slowing down slightly, and we will have to expand some of these mines. There have been announcements already on the back of that the coal line, for example, to Richards Bay will be expanded. The harbour probably as well. We've heard the stories about Durban harbour. So overall, it seems as if the backlogs that we know are there. There will be something done about it. We have seen now that if you have a need, it's not necessarily that it will happen. But we know that government's finances is in a good, strong position, and monetary-wise we are well managed. So it gives us a good foundation, I think, to work from. The private sector, we're talking about economic growth of 3.5%, and I mean that seems to be the consensus. So eventually that has an impact on what you have and the capacity that you have in your systems, and that it has to be expanded. The indicators are showing us that is the case, and we rely a lot on a set of indicators which is in sequence to one another, and has been proven to be in sequence, and confidence has been improved, tender activity has improved, contract awards started now to improve. I must caution though, but it is from a very low level, and it is unstable. A lot of the tenders that are coming out or that are awarded, projects that are awarded, have been in the pipeline for quite a while. There was, for example, one big award at Kusile, which was delayed for a number of months, if not a year. So an uncertainty, but it seems as if the activity that took place before in the sequences, in the different indicators, are now actually coming to fruition, and that gives us a lot of confidence.